Hey guys, welcome to the channel. We're baling hay today. I chopped some grass, and let's talk about it. Let's get going. I just kicked the baler on. Wait a minute. There we go. Let's turn on the automatic. So, I've been doing a lot with this farm, and why? Hold on, did I not lower? Ah, well, I'm just having a heck of a time right now. Now, it should be lowered down. Let's get this little bit down here, and then I'll flip it back. I'm gonna make sure it's working. Yep. Nope. Oh. Okay. Not all of it was dry, but it'll change the hay. But anyhow, we've chopped the hayfield closer to home, right across from the home. We've chopped 3 wagon loads. One of them we fed to the cows. The other 2 went into the other silo. One of the silos does have chaff. Now, here's the story. I don't think contracts are working well because it wouldn't keep up with my acres. So, I don't know. I had a little bit left, and I decided to cancel it, pay the $5, and I kept the chaff, which is okay. I've sold something. What did I sell? I sold something that has given me the 18,000 right now. I spread lime on the wheat field, which we still got to go get that. And we've got a thing of calf food. Oh yeah, and if you saw, I did buy 3 calves. Really good calves. So let me finish this, and when we get back to the farm, we'll show some things, and I'll get ready to chop more to have some grass silage to go with the regular silage. So I'll be back once I'm done here. Well, we're back. We've got this done. I got about 7 round bells off of it, which isn't bad. I don't think it's going to yield very well. Let's see if it brings it up. It may save, but we'll see if it brings it up. All right, let's see. Um, Wow. That is yield. Well, the front half did very well. Back half, not so much. Well, it's not bad. We'll fertilize it and lime it. We'll definitely fertilize it. Let's lift this up and fold it up. Let me make sure it's good to go. Yep. We'll get this done and we may green chop more grass. We got some time. If I sound a little distracted, I'm a Chicago Bear fan. Yeah, I live in Ohio. I'm a Bear fan, and I'm watching the Bears and Lions. It's the fourth quarter, and they are mounting a comeback, which has been part of the year. But you guys probably won't see this till Wednesday. But hey, I let you know why. I can't wait to start chopping corn, but chopping grass isn't bad. I'll let you guys know the farm is a mess. It really is a mess. But we've been very busy. As you can tell with the one video that I put out there with all the still pictures and the music, I've been doing a lot. I know there's a chance of rain coming. That's why I went ahead and broke away from chopping, because I knew it was dry enough, and baled the hay. And once we're done chopping what I plan on chopping here, then we'll mow that down and bale that, because we're going to need a lot of hay over the winter. But we're going to need the silage too, and I think grass silage and silage, the two different ones, would be nice to have, and go from there. We're going to have a lot of work to do come harvest, because all this cornfield here, that bean field there, we've got a lot. And we have we have started to lease a cornfield. Let's pull into the driveway right here. The old man that lives here, he knew we were farming over here. Or no, my bad. We were farming up to his property. So if it will save, it'll save, but I want to show you this. But we're right here. And see this big field around his property. So we butted up to it. And he came to me and said, I planted it and all this. I just can't muster doing it anymore. So we're leasing this ground. And this is everything around this guy's property. Plus everything else we have. So I hope to make it. I hope we don't lose our butt on stuff. Just because we've got a lot to do. Now, part of me, with all this to run to do, is really been plotting something. And And I don't know if it will make sense or not. Because, well, let's just park that there for now. What I'm toying with is, I mean, let's walk back here and we'll discuss this. One, I'd be glad when that's emptied of anhydrous. It's a tank that I can use that for anhydrous, but I also could fill it with chemical and stuff, and I won't need it till spring, but anyhow, this kind of auger we'll be able to use for what my thoughts are. Is selling this grain truck. And if I gotta buy it on a loan, um, or find used or whatever, I was thinking, come on. Hold on. Well, I know it's a couple days late, but the Bears just tied it up with the Lions and 2 touchdowns and 2 2-point conversions. But hey, guys, I'm just letting you know. Anyhow, this Peterbilt, it might be stretched. Um, I don't know if I'll be able to shorten it. No. But anyhow, I've always been fond of Peterbilts. And I thought about that or well, is there any semis here too? Um I'm thinking with what I have. Unfortunately, I remember seeing one right here. I don't know. Oh, I can make it a day cab. Can I do anything else with this? Or I mean, that's I don't I guess I'm also looking at getting a semi that's not stretched. Um, this Ford isn't a bad one. And what I'm looking at is that big stock trailer of mine. I could use that to haul them. This Kenworth. And Kenworth isn't bad. We might really consider the Kenworth on a lease. And what I'm thinking also is this trailer to go with it. I should be able to pull underneath that to load out, um, to dump in. I also um, was thinking of an in dump of some sort. I mean, a conveyor belt one would be fine. Um, I mean, this is an in dump. It would work. So I'm plotting with that, and hopefully by harvest I figure it out because I'm gonna be moving a lot. And that being said, I found a newer mod for this, and I'm gonna take the baler to the over in front of the shop anyhow. Um, is the older 1400 series, I guess you can say. Whoa. Anyhow, this is 1460 with a grain hopper. I drove it back. It's all ready for corn. Not saying corn's going to be what I start with, but I think that auger will be tall enough to get into that truck bed. But if that's not the case, I'll have to get an auger wagon, because with the amount of ground we have, we're going to need. And that being said, I'm going to have to chop some trees because, well, it's growing up around all this. And I want to go through it because the way it was acting before I go out there and chop. Because they're starting to come through. So this winter, I'm definitely going to have to get rid of some stuff. But let's get out here and get it hooked up to get ready to chop. And then get the wagon out there. But we've also got some. Let's see if we can see any here. Got a pretty good brown Swiss back there. Somewhere back there. We have a little bit of lime still sitting there because we trucked it in. We're hoping the next 2 days to get wheat going in there. Just so we'll have the straw for next year, because we're going to have to buy some, I think. And I'm not wanting to spend a whole lot, but I don't know. I'm really thinking we're going to have to buy straw, but that's the other thing I'm thinking about with buying the semi, leasing it, and then we can truck a lot of the corn and soybeans in if we had to. Just to get the money to buy it outright by spring. So that's part of my thoughts. I think I'm going to get at least 2, maybe 3 more wagons out of this. We got 2 wagons, but I'm still a one-person show. So if I use 2 wagons, we'll definitely be when I'm chopping corn. And this is the field we plan on starting to chop with. And kind of work our way around, and once we get it opened in front of the cow pen, we'll stop and then go with the combine. We only got 30 head, so I think between the grass and corn silage will definitely be good. And then the rest in hay there. It's always a long walk, but I don't know. I'm hoping maybe come harvest to have at least one other person, and they're going to have to come with knowing how to run a combine, and stuff like that. That way, if need to, they can run the combine. But if I get the semi and all that, I'm going to definitely need auger wagon too. So that would make it a little bit easier. But we'll see what happened. I had to fill this thing up. I need to also get a pressure washer. If you just look at this thing, it is a mess. But I've been doing a lot. I really have. I'm hoping to get a lot of grass silage in, because that would be a good mix to go with the hay. I don't have a whole lot of straw, so I got to figure out where to buy it. I'll definitely have to figure out where to buy it. But we're getting it. We're getting it. We're getting it, and we're getting there. So I think after I get started here, we're going to get close to the end of the video. As I said, I've been trying to post something on Sundays and something on Wednesdays, because of how my schedule would be. I'm still going to try to post some shorts of real life stuff, being I have that diesel truck and I've got cattle and stuff like that. So I do want to try to grow the channel and not just have it all farm sim, but I don't want to start another channel either. I'm going to do it all with the Man Family Farm one, just because I'm not, I grew up farming totally like this, but I don't do that anymore. I just have the cows. Well, I'm gonna have to go with what the heck. I'm gonna have to go with super strength to move that tongue over. To get it hooked up. At least I'm hoping. Let's jump over. Good thing the PTO wasn't running. I'm paying attention to the football game that's on more than I'm paying attention to doing here. There we go. Can't back this up to save my life, but we're going to I gotta be like this with that flare chopper just because I can't see very much, but I'm gonna continue to chop a little bit. I think this is going to be the end of the video. Hopefully by next video I have hay picked up, I have this done, hay down here, and maybe planting wheat. I'm hoping next time, the next video, that's where we're at. I don't want to skip seasons just because with the animals, but I do want to do this as close to possible because being it's going to be a dairy farm, there's always a lot to do, and we're getting there. So we're going to keep this series going until MRG updates, and then we may start it over just because we may have to change some things. But hey, I'm liking the map. We'll see what happens. But hope you has had a great week, and we'll see you on the next video. Later, y'all.